Alright, move the mic up there. Um, this is gonna be a little bit of a, I guess, sort of, not exactly a rant of sorts, but there's gonna be a little bit of a, sort of an anchor statement in here, but first things first, for my big birthday, break, kinda wanna get this out of the way. I'm gonna do something, I'm deciding what boxes I'm gonna get now that the sinus infection that I've had for the past couple days is finally starting to clear out a little bit. It'll give me more time to think about that, so I'm going to be looking up some boxes. Probably get a couple of cheaper boxes, and then, do what I've been saying I've been going to do for the entire time. Like, break open the boxes, lay out, all the boxes, all the packs, and all that sort of stuff. Pick a couple packs per day, and then open them up on camera. It's not exactly the most orthodox way to do things, but then again, I'm unorthodox anyway, so there. Now, I found out about this a couple of hours ago. Um, I didn't know about this till a couple hours ago, but if you guys have seen on ESPN and NFL Network, if you have NFL Network, Chris Henry, I don't know if it's aired on ESPN yet, but Chris Henry, he was involved in a car crash in North Carolina. I live in Charlotte, and I didn't even know about this. And he suffered, according to this, he's on life support and possibly could be, could be brain dead. It says here, updating a previous item, the Charlotte Observer reports that Bengals wide receiver Chris Henry has suffered life-threatening injuries when he fell out of the back of a pickup truck in Charlotte Wednesday. So today. And this is from Block Cards. And it says here that Henry's on life support. Bengals beat writer Joe Reedy says Henry is believed to have suffered head injuries before being found roadside by police. Henry came out of the truck during a domestic dispute with his fiancee, a Charlotte native, as Henry's fiancee was allegedly driving away in the pickup. He said to have jumped into the bed and ultimately fell or was forced out. He had been in Charlotte to finalize his wedding plans. He is still alive, but the situation is dire. And um, this is, I don't care who the guy is. Okay, this is bad. I mean, we've lost a bunch of sports figures, just straight up, like a bunch of sports figures this year. Um, we lost Steve McNair, which is pretty tragic. In other sports, we've lost figures. We've lost who's it, Arturo Gotti, and a couple others. We've lost so many people, and this is going to be another one that we could possibly lose. I mean, I can't believe it. This, I hear about this and I'm reading this, and I still can't believe it. You know what happened? Chris Henry, um, he's been kind of, when he was first drafted, everybody, I noticed saying that he had some sort of, character problems and all that sort of stuff, and that, he had done some stupid stuff, but, he's starting to turn around a little bit, and he's not exactly in as bad of a, past as he used to be. Here's what pisses me off, though. I'm reading blog cards, and the third post on this topic says, "This guy equals douche." This pisses me off to no fucking end. Because what I'm essentially saying, excuse me, what I'm essentially saying, what this guy is essentially saying is Chris Henry is a bad person, you know, is a bad person. He doesn't deserve to be on this planet. He deserves to die. This is this is just absolutely just unbelievable to me. You're calling somebody who is on life support a douche. I'm not going to name the person. This guy knows who he is. Chris Henry could possibly be brain dead. He could possibly be flat out dead. He's barely hanging on by a thin thread, so to speak. And this guy, who I'm not going to name, can only think of calling him a douche. I'm going to end up posting this video on... I'm probably not going to end up posting this video on blog. But if this person ends up watching this video, dude, if I see you... I really hope not to see you in real life. Because the second I would see you, I would walk up to you and punch you in the motherfucking face. I would make sure that you couldn't breathe. Because that kind of crap is unacceptable. It is absolutely heartless. It is heartless. Show some fucking care. Instead of just saying, oh, he's a douche. At least show some respect for him. And don't say what essentially means, oh, I want this guy to die. You know, he's been a douche for his entire career. You know, lay him to rest now. Because that's essentially what I'm getting out of this, and that's what a bunch of people are getting out of this. This is absolute fucking unacceptable. I don't even need to say it. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? That this is, saying stuff like this, it's gonna get you killed. Someone is going to take this against you. Someone's going to take what you say, and then they're going to end up, you know, sending you to the grave, possibly, depending on how they take it. If you say shit like this to someone saying, oh, this person deserves to die, and they're, like, the family members of this guy, of the guy, not specifically Chris Henry, but anyone, and you can only think of to say, like, this guy is about to go, he's on life support, and he could possibly be dying, and you're just gonna sit there and say, oh, he's a douche? What are you trying to prove? Are you trying to prove that, oh, I've got cojones to say that this guy deserves to die, go ahead and take it out on me? Like, seriously. That kind of shit just angers me. Saying that someone deserves to die is the absolute worst thing you could say. It's the most heartless thing you could say about somebody. Straight up. It is the most heartless thing you could say. I don't care who it is. No one deserves to die. Absolutely no one. Absolutely no one. And I know what some of you might be thinking. You might be thinking, well, J-Rod, you said some stuff about Steve Rada in your rant video saying you want to kill him. Okay, that was on a misconception. I originally thought that Steve Rada said something, only to come find out that I completely overreacted about the situation. I've since then apologized about him, or apologized straight to him in TeamSpeak. And he said it was all cool. I didn't know what he said. I completely overreacted. A little bit on Steve Rada. He's a great, he's a good kid to talk to. It takes a little while to understand him. If you understand him, if you can understand him, if you just talk to the guy, you can understand him. Same thing, I guess, applies with Chris Henry, if you want to say it like that. You just gotta give the guy a chance. I gave Steve Rada a chance, and I overreacted on one situation. I apologize about it. It's all good. What I said in the video, I didn't mean. Those just came straight out of my ass. I will admit. So basically people saying that Chris Henry deserves to fucking die, fuck off. I hope to not meet you in real life, because I will punch you in the face and knock you flat out. And I wouldn't be scared to do it either. Alright. That's all I've got to say. Sorry about the long rant. I just figured I had to say something. Good night.